Hey everybody. Today, Rahdo runs down Moorea, which is an engine building card game where 2 to 5 players are trying to make the most prosperous village in this lovely South Pacific island. And the way it works is, on your turn, first, you are going to draw one commodity card. Now, at the beginning of the game, you have to draw blind, but later on, you might be able to take any of the face-up ones. At the beginning, I'm drawing blind, and I got some bamboo to go to my starting hand of 6, which gives me 3 clay, 2 fish, and 2 bamboo. Now, next up, I can do one action using these commodities. And at the end of my turn, if I've got more than 6 cards, I'm going to have to discard down to 6. So those actions are, I can discard any 2 of these cards to grab any of these face-up commodities if there's one that I'm trying to get. I'm trying to set collect, for example. Or I can play a set of them to either give myself a valuable tool, and every time you play, these 4 tools, the basket, the spear, the net, and the wagon, are always going to be available, or there are a whole bunch of products that have come out randomly from this deck. And as you can see, I can spend different sets to grab these. So what do I got? I've got 3 clay. That means I could just get this, I could use this clay to build this clay tablet, which would give me 4 points, and nothing else, just straight up 4 points. You can see I could build a dock with some lumber and get 4 points. And in fact, actually, I've got several of these. They're just straight up 4 points. But there are other things as well. If I have 4 of a kind, I could give up them to get this little lagoon, which means I am producing shells every round automatically. It's like I've always got an extra card in my hand that's a shell. Same thing for bamboo and lumber over here. And let's see here. Finally, there are upgraded products I could give. If I give up 2 of my clay, instead of making this 4-point tablet, I could make this chest. Now, these chests don't have any value, but later on in the game, because this deck is stacked, first we have the level 1, and then later on we have the level 2 cards. Later on, I can use a collection of these chests to make a really valuable item. Oh, and then finally, what else have I got here? If I have 2 shells, I could grab a necklace, and the necklace is a very simple set collection. At the end of the game, the more necklaces you've got, the more points you've got. Alrighty, so what am I going to do? Well, I got to do something because I don't want to throw cards away. What the heck? Let's give up 3 and just score 4 points. Just boom, just done. I am 4 points richer. This gets discarded and a new product comes out. Okay, ooh, this is a storehouse. That's pretty nice. To build it, I need one of these chests and a hut, which you can see over here. I can make a hut, which has no points. But if I build a chest and a hut and a canoe, I could spend all 3 of them to get this storehouse, which means I can convert other advanced items into victory points by storing them there. So that was it. That was my one action, and I've still got 4 cards in my hand, so I'm not over the hand limit. Now it is Jen's turn. Let's see what she started out with. All right, she's got, 2 shells, 2 fish, and some lumber and some bamboo. She draws 1 card and some clay. All right, so Jen does not have 3 of a kind at all. She could start doing doubles to go towards that storehouse, or her one action could be just get rid of 2 cards. Hey, she's got 2 singles. These aren't doing her any good. She'll get rid of 2 of these, and her whole action this turn was to get another bamboo. Alrighty, so she's doing a little bit of set collecting so she can get a bigger hand. Alright, and that was her turn. Alright, my turn. I'm going to draw a blind. And, 3 bamboo. Nice, nice, nice. So again, I could just get straight 4 points. I could make a hut, which would get me towards that. But instead, you know what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my 2 fish, say goodbye to them, to give myself a 4th bamboo. And that was my one action. Okay, Jen's turn. Let's see, what has she got now? I've totally forgotten. All right, so she's got 2 bamboo, 2 shells. You know what? Actually, I should have done this in the first round. She's going to spend these 2 shells. She's just going to grab this necklace and start trying to go for set collection. A lot of points you could get off of those if you get enough of them. All right. Oh, and speaking of, there's another one. That was Jen's turn. She's down to 4 cards in her hand. It is my turn, and boom. I've got 4. I'm going to spend all 4 of these and make myself a tool. From now on, I don't have to draw blind. I can draw any of these if we want because I've got a spear. Plus, that's worth 3 points. I got 7 points now, but nothing in my hand, so it's going to take me a while of drawing cards one at a time before I can build back up for something else. So, Jen's turn. She's going to draw a blind. And 3 fishy fish. She could get the basket, which would increase her hand size. If she could get one more fish, she could get this shell generator, which is going to make it easier for her to get shells. She could give up these 2 bamboo to get one of these, but if she wanted to get anything, she'd want another fish. Now, she doesn't have to do anything because her hand isn't full, so she's just going to pass and wait. And now it's my turn. My hand is totally empty because I've done all this. I'm going to have to start building up over some time. So I'm just going to draw a card. And, oh, wait, although I didn't have to draw a blind. I could have drawn anything, but what the heck, I drew. And now it's Jen's turn. She's going to draw. This is a very fast play. Oh, nice. That's what she's looking for. 4 fish. So she could get the spear the same as me, or she could save up. 5 of a kind means that with this net, fish are wild cards. They could stand in for anything. But even best of all, 6 of a kind means you get the wagon, which means every turn you get to get 2. So Jen's thinking she just might start building up. Although, here's the problem. Her hand is full. So what is she going to do? If she wants to save these so she can get up there, then what is she going to do with these 2 bamboo? Well, she'll go on ahead and spend them and just make a little hut. Okay. Now, actually, strictly speaking, you're supposed to hold the hut in your hand, although it doesn't count towards your hand size. We found it's easier to just keep them out here. That effectively, Jen's got a hut. It's not worth anything, but later on, more and more stuff will come up that she can use the hut as a resource to build. All right, so that was her turn. She's down to 4. It's my turn. I got nothing. Let's see. I'd rather draw a fish if nothing else, and I drew a shell. All right, my turn is over. It's Jen's turn again. She's drawn blind, and she's got a shell. All right, now things get interesting. Does she give up 2 of these fish? No, she doesn't. So she just drew. I draw. And all right, so I could just, no, I'm just going to draw blind, and I've got some lumber. Next time I'll get that lumber over there. Jen's turn. She's drawing blind. And 2 shells. She's spending both of them to get her second necklace. Nice. And she still is looking for those fish to get to the higher things. My turn. All right, I'm not going to draw a blind because I'm going to get some more of the same type of stuff because it's all about set collection, baby. And let's see. So I've got these 2 lumber. I could use them to build a canoe, which again won't do anything for me immediately, but later on, that canoe could be a resource that helps me build stuff. All right, so Jen's turn. She's still drawing blind. She has no tools. Fish. Boom. All right, does she spend all 5 of these fish to turn future fish into a wild card? Now, actually, she had 4 of a kind for a while. Anytime she wanted, she could have given up these 4 of a kind to get this shell generator or this clay generator or this bamboo. So those would have been handy too. But she just needs 1 more fish, and she can do that, so she's just going to wait. Although you might have to wait a while if you're only drawing 1 at a time. My turn. Okay, I can draw anything. I'll just go on ahead and take a shell. I've got 2 shells. Isn't that lovely? There's the fish Jen wants, but she can't draw unless she gets the spear first. All right, so I got to do an action. I don't have to. Let's see, and I don't think I will. With only 2 of a kind, I'm not doing it. Jen's turn. Didn't get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's got to do something. She didn't quite make it up to 6. That was a long shot, to be fair. So what is she going to do? She will go on ahead and spend 5 fish and give herself a net. All right, that is Jen's tool, and she is definitely going to want to start collecting more fish because now they stand in as wild cards, and her turn is over. It is my turn, and I will draw this fishy fish. All right. So I got 2 pair. And there's another fish. I'll be able to draw that, so I have 3 of a kind. But in the meantime, do I want to do anything with 2? No, I'm not. I'm going to pass. Jen's turn. She has to draw a blind. A fish. So she's got 2 shells now if she wants. But with that, she's not going to do anything. My turn. And, all right. Oh, no, again, I can draw whatever I want. I'm just going to draw this fish. I've got 3 of a kind. And with 3 fish and 2 shells, do I want to do something? 4 of a kind for all these generators. So I think I'm going to wait as well, because again, I'm not to my hand size. Jen's turn, drawing blind. All right, 3 completely different things. Not particularly excited about. Oh, remember, this is a wild card. And she's going to pass. So you can see, a lot of the time, your turn's just going to be drawing. I mean, you can make several turns in a row super fast. 3 of a kind and 3 of a kind. What am I going to do with this? Shoot. You know what? I'm going to jettison these 3. And give myself a basket. It's worth 3 points, and now my hand size is 8. So that's nice. Jen's turn. She still doesn't have spear. She's drawing blind. 2 fish. So she's got 3 of a kind, basically, if she wants to pull something off. She could get that basket as well. Or again, she could start saving up for the big one, and not doing much else in the meantime. That's what she's doing. Leaving the quick, immediate benefits to me. Oops, that's not where I'm supposed to draw. Let's see here. And, all right, none of those are good for me. All right, that's fine. I could turn to anything, but I don't have to. I'm just going to hold on. Jen's turn. She's drawing blind. All right, that's not great. But you could turn these two into another red if she wants. Yeah, she's going to turn these two into a clay, which means Jen has 4 of a kind now. Interesting. Getting more and more interesting. My turn. I can draw a blind or not. Let's just get some more lumber. All right, so I've got a full house. Not that that matters in this game. I've got room for one more. Let's just wait, not do anything. Jen's turn. Still drawing blind. If she gets a clay or a fish, that's 5 of a kind. She got a shell. That's no good. She'll just wait. Building up, building up. My turn. And, all right, I don't like any of those. All right. All right, I'm at 6. If I don't do something... Oh, wait, no. My hand size is 8. I don't have to play. I can just go. Go. Jen's turn. She draws blind. And, shoot. She will trash both of these to get another clay. 5 of a kind. Jen is getting so close now. So close. All right, my turn. Let's see. I got my hand size of 8. I could get a 3rd lumber. And do I use those 3 lumber to get 4 points? No. I'm going to build up. Jen's turn. Does she get it? If she gets a clay or a fish, a shell. No, she doesn't want it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's just shy again. Crap. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to hope for the next time. Because she's all in on that. All right, my turn. I could take any of these. Let's just take another bamboo. Well, no. Bamboo's not going to get me where I need to go. My spear's not helping as much as I would have thought. Oh, but that's it, baby. 4 of a kind. All right, 4 of a kind gives me... I would like to start automatically for the rest of the game generating shells. It's worth 2 points, and it's like I've always got a shell in my hand. So Jen was doing those necklaces. Now I could chase after those necklaces too. A new product comes out. It's another hut, which is not anything, but it's used for building other stuff. So, and I'm back down to 4 cards. Jen's turn, and she draws lumber. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, she'll toss the 2 of these to get a shell, although it's not what she's really wanting. She's waiting for the big payday of that. Back to me. All right, I'll just get a 4th lumber. Hey, I'm happy about that falling into my lap. 4 of a kind. Let's add to my shell engine with some automatic bamboo generation. There we go. So now I've always got bamboo, I've always got a shell in my hand. So my hand is effectively bigger than ever. Jen's turn. There's that last one she needs. Her only tool is the wild card, and she draws, and she gets lumber. All right, she will turn both of these in. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's at her hand limit, and she's finally going to get that barrel. But in the meantime, what am I going to do? I'll just go ahead and draw one of these and start building back up with 2 things. Although really, it's 3. I've got 3 of a kind. I could make this hut over here, or with this one, plus I can just make 4 more points. Why not? We're here for points, aren't we? Alrighty. And my hand is empty again. Finally, Jen spent all this time. 4 plus 2 is wild. Jen spends it all, and from now on, for the rest of the game, she is drawing 2 cards every turn. Boom. It took a while to get there, and in the meantime, I've built up a lot more stuff. How will that play out? I don't know. But folks, I think I'm going to stop right there because that should give you a pretty good idea of what Moorea is all about. Super fast, fun little engine building game. You always are trying to make those tough choices about just grabbing stuff right now, like what you saw me doing, and just racking up the points as fast as possible. Because this is a short game, or going for those big, long-term investments and paydays that can get you some really big picture items. Jen is really going to pick up the pace now that she's drawing 2 cards every turn. But the problem is, she's still drawing blind. Will she draw the cards we need? Whereas me, I've only got 1 tool, but it means I can be much more straightforward and direct for set collection. That's Moorea, folks. Fun, neat, pretty, fast little game. Great example of engine building. Really no downsides at all. And I'm going to say thanks for watching the rundown. Have a very nice day. Talk to you later. So long. Bye-bye.